The Rolex waitlist is a fiction. If you walk into an authorized dealer today, you are not getting in a queue. You are starting an audition. The market fever of 2022 is over, and prices on the secondary market have fallen roughly 15% from their insane peaks. But that hasn't made getting a watch at retail any easier. In fact, it's made the game harder. The flippers are gone, and now the dealers are judging you, your character, your intent, and your story. But there are two ways to bypass this entire system. Today, I'm showing you the two real paths to get the exact Rolex you want in under 30 days. The high-difficulty Authorized Dealer Gambit and the high-cost Grey Market Expressway. If you value your time and your money, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Let's get started. First, you must understand that the entire system is designed to be difficult. This isn't a supply chain failure, it's a deliberate corporate strategy from Rolex. They choose to make only about 1 million watches a year when the global demand is orders of magnitude larger. They've stated that making more would compromise the quality they refuse to sacrifice. But the real secret is the contract Rolex forces on its authorized dealers. Rolex has sole discretion over every watch they ship. An AD cannot simply order a steel submariner for you. They get periodic shipments of watches chosen by Rolex, and they are contractually obligated to buy the entire shipment. This includes all the less desirable high-margin two-tone models, the full gold pieces, and the gem set watches that are much harder to sell. This is the entire reason purchase history and bundling exist. An ex-sales associate confirmed that Rolex is the leverage the AD uses to move all that other inventory. That hot steel sports watch you want? To the dealer, it's a tool. It's the prize they give to the customer who helps them solve their biggest business problem, selling that slow-moving, high-margin stock. Once you understand this, you see the waitlist for what it is. A polite fiction. The AD isn't managing a list, they're managing a database of potential clients and deciding which one is most worthy or most useful to them. This brings us to Path A, the Authorized Dealer Gambit. This is the high-difficulty, high-reward path. It is not a passive waiting game. It's an active campaign to convince a single sales associate to become your internal advocate. And your entire campaign rests on your very first visit. That first encounter is the audition. To pass, you need three things. First, presentation. You don't need to show off, but you must dress smartly. Business casual is a safe bet. You are auditioning to be a custodian of a luxury brand, and you need to look the part. Second, knowledge. You must prove you are a true enthusiast, not an opportunist. Don't walk in and ask for a Submariner or a Daytona. This proves nothing. Instead, you should be able to discuss the nuances of the movement or the subtle design evolutions from the last generation. This signals your interest is in horology, not resale value. Third, and this is the most critical, your story. The AD has heard every excuse. You need a compelling, authentic, and personal narrative. Is the watch for a professional milestone? To honor a family tradition? This why is your most powerful tool. It reassures the AD that you are an ultimate consumer who will cherish the watch, not a flipper looking for a quick profit. One buyer reportedly got a GMT Master 2 in under a month by sharing a genuine story about being an entrepreneur working across time zones away from his family. Be specific, but realistic. Asking for a steel Daytona on your first visit will likely get you dismissed. Focus on one or two slightly more attainable models and never ever say, "I'll take any steel sports model you can get me." That is the #1 red flag of a flipper. Now, all that politeness and passion might get you a watch in 60 or 90 days. Recent reports do show wait times are falling, but we're talking about 30 days. To accelerate the timeline that dramatically, you need to employ the one-shot strategic spend. This is the shortcut. You must solve the AD's problem. You prove your value by purchasing a high-margin, less desirable item first. An insider was blunt about it. I hate to say it, but if you want a Rolex, you probably have to buy something else first. It sucks, but it's true. This something else could be a Tudor, a piece of high-end jewelry, or that two-tone date just sitting in the display case. This action instantly elevates you from an unknown face to a proven, valuable client. You are signaling that you understand the game. This is not a relationship, it's a rapid, mutually beneficial business transaction. You give the AD a profitable sale on a slow-moving item, and in return the AD gives you privileged access to the next hot steel watch that arrives. This is the most plausible, high-strategy path to getting a watch from an AD in under 30 days. It is still not a guarantee. Some people get lucky. But strategy is better than luck. Of course, there is another way, one that requires no auditions, no stories, and no buying jewelry you don't want. This is Path B, the Grey Market Expressway. This is the only guaranteed path to acquiring a specific Rolex model in under 30 days. This channel operates on one simple principle: immediate availability for a market-driven price. The advantages are obvious: instant gratification. You can have a Panda Daytona or a Pepsi GMT delivered overnight. The selection is vast, including current models, discontinued references, and vintage pieces. There are no relationship games. Your ability to pay is the only prerequisite. The disadvantage, of course, is the significant financial cost. The price is set by pure supply and demand, and the premiums are staggering. As a note, this is for informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Let's look at the numbers. A new steel Panda Daytona has a retail price of around $15,500. The average grey market price? $36,500. That is a 135% premium. A Pepsi GMT Master. Two trades at a premium of over 120%. The Starbucks Submariner trades at roughly a 47% premium. Now, it's a misconception that this entire premium is profit for the dealer. To get these brand new watches, reputable grey market dealers often have to pay a price that is already significantly above retail. They are playing the same game as everyone else. The premium you pay is the market clearing price that accounts for their high acquisition cost, their business overhead, the risk of holding inventory, and their final profit margin. You are paying for speed and certainty, but this convenience comes with a massive risk. The grey market is open and unregulated. Its greatest strength is also its greatest danger. Your single most important task is to conduct rigorous due diligence on the vendor. A dealer's reputation is your only protection. First, identify the most reputable players. Look for dealers with a significant and long-standing online presence, a physical showroom, and a high volume of public reviews. Cross-reference those reviews on Google and on dedicated watch forums like the Rolex forums or Reddit. Second, communicate with them directly. A trustworthy seller will be transparent and responsive. You must demand high-resolution, current photos and videos of the exact watch for sale, showing its condition and all accessories. Any hesitation to provide this is a major red flag. Third, consider your payment. For a first-time transaction, always use a payment method with buyer protection, like a credit card or a secure escrow service. Many dealers offer a discount for a bank wire, but this method offers zero recourse if there's a dispute. Finally, you must verify the watch itself. The biggest risks aren't just fakes, but frankenwatches, timepieces assembled from a mix of genuine and aftermarket parts. Your best line of defense is to insist on a full set. This means the complete package, the original inner and outer boxes, the user manual, the chronometer hang tag, and the single most critical document, the official Rolex warranty card. That card should be dated and stamped by the original authorized dealer. It is the watch's birth certificate. The 5-year Rolex warranty is tied to the watch, not the original owner, so check the date on the card. If it was first sold within the last 5 years, the factory warranty is likely still valid. For the ultimate peace of mind, you must take one final step. The moment you receive the package, videotape the unboxing process as a record. Then, immediately within the dealer's stated return window, take that watch to a trusted independent watchmaker to open the case back and inspect the movement for authenticity. This is non-negotiable. So to get your watch in 30 days, those are your two real choices. Path 1 is the Authorized Dealer Gambit. You must accept that the waitlist is a fiction. You must treat your first visit as an audition, armed with knowledge and a powerful, authentic story. And to truly guarantee a sub-30-day result, you must be prepared to execute a strategic spend, buying a high-margin item to prove your value and solve the dealer's problem. Path 2 is the Grey Market Expressway. It is the only guarantee. You can have any watch you want tomorrow, but you will pay a massive premium for that privilege. You must be prepared to do the homework, vet the seller relentlessly, and verify the watch immediately to avoid being scammed. There is no easy way. There is only the strategic way or the expensive way. If you were forced to get a new watch in 30 days, which path would you take? The strategic spend at the AD or paying the premium on the grey market?